Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Let's have a look at the game that's happening tomorrow now. Friday Night Lights. All right, what's going on there? We've got Punjab playing Lucknow tomorrow. There's one team that we've seen it just getting derailed so often now. That's the Punjab team. New personnel though, and it's a good-looking team, this one. And on the other side is a brand new team, Lucknow, under the captaincy of KL Rahul, is doing really well. KL Rahul himself is doing really well with the bat. Let's ask Michael and Joy if they see any changes happening. Let's pull up one of the teams and see if they see any changes happening in the 11. Who's coming first? Come on, bring it. Don't worry about it. Punjab, there you go. There's Punjab. Joy, do you see any changes happening in this team? They already did some changes last time, didn't they? They got, instead of Obid McCoy, instead of
they got
Shah Rukh Khan. Yes, they got
Rashid Dhawan in.
Correct. They got Rashid
Dhawan in and Sandeep Sharma in for Vaibhav Arora. They've got Bairstow and Rajapakse both in there. Look, I think they're going to stick with this team. This is not a bad team. This is a powerful batting lineup. Shah Rukh has not given them enough, and they feel that Jitesh Sharma gives them something with the bat as well. Rishi Dhawan bowled really well for them. Rabada's there. This is not a bowling attack that will scare anyone. Rabada and Chehra are good. The rest of it is, Arshdeep can restrict a bit towards the end. But this is a very powerful side. And even in a match where they didn't do well with the bat, they got 187 runs. On a day that Livingstone failed, they still got 187. Mayank Agarwal has still not got going as yet. The only way this team can win is score 200 and or chase down 200. I mean, they're not going to restrict anyone in any way. They've got to chase it down or just put an unbeatable target on the board.
Yeah, I mean,
but they're a batting side. They're a batting side.
Correct. We say that, Joy, but if you look at their bowling, right? If you look at the 11 that they bowled last time, their bowling is not too shabby. So maybe they're just being a little predictable, right? You've got Rahul Chahar, definitely has been doing well. Arshdeep Singh, who's just so miserly, at least towards the end, right? Really varies up his pace, his line and length really well. Kagiso Rabada, one of the best in the world. But somehow, this little 6 and 5 that they're playing, Michael, it just makes me a little nervous. 6 really heavy hitters, batters, and then you've got your 5 bowlers. That's just kind of makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, but I'm with Joe. I don't think the bowling's as strong as some of the other sides, so they probably feel that they need 10% over par. I like the way they batted in the last game. Shikhar Dhawan, I believe, is the key. If he can just play, he's going to score heavily, but if he can just play and almost play an anchor role for the rest of the firecrackers to come out and strike. The problem with them when they go out and all strike, they're like 6 Ferraris lining up, that they all just come and fly out the traps, and they need a couple of Skodas in there. A couple of Skodas just to kind of knock it around, play sensibly, just play smart. It's great fun and it's great entertainment when you've got 6 players that can hit it miles, but it's very rarely that it comes off if they do it too soon. So you do need that Skoda in there just to knock it around, and then the Ferraris can, you only need 1 or 2 of them to come off over 10 or 15, 20 balls, and you're going to get those big, big scores. So I was more impressed in the last game because I thought they played a bit smarter. Up until that point, I'd been disappointed with their thinking. I just thought they weren't playing smart cricket. To win a T20 franchise tournament like the IPL, it can't all be about crash, bang, wallop. It can't. It has to be a little bit about, on this given day, we want to get 200, but you know what? The pitch doesn't allow us to. 170 might be the winning score, so don't go for 200 and only make 130. So they've got to be a smarter cricket team. And in the last game, because of Shikhar, I really do think he is the key to this lineup. If he plays and gets scores, the rest will play around him.
As Michael said, you need a few Skodas. Dependable, sturdy, stylish. I know why I'm saying that. I'm contractually obliged to not pedal any other car. Well, Joy, let's have a look at Lucknow. The super giants are just about one super giant, right, which is KL Rahul. But the other batters have to kind of stand up and say, listen, we've got a few 50s, maybe even 100 in us, because right now captain's kind of just carrying the weight himself.
Yeah, I think the 2 things that they'd worry about, one is they'd worry on the fitness of Avesh Khan, because Mohsin Khan was decent, but Avesh Khan is the spearhead of their bowling attack. And when Chamira has bowled really well. When Chamira and Avesh Khan both go, they've got a very, very strong bowling lineup, because Bishnoi is there And then Pandya, Deepak Huda, Stoinis, all of them can do enough. Jason Holder, they've got enough options out there. The big worries for them is Avish Khan's fitness, and I would say Manish Pandey.
There you go.
So 3 position.
Exactly, because let's say you don't play him there, right? Here's what your batting lineup looks like then. You've got Stoinis at 3, Huda at 4, Pandya at 5, Badoni at 6, Holder at 7. You can get a Krishnappa Gautam in, you get a bowling option, and you put him in at 8. That's looking like a go batting lineup, Michael, all the way up till number 8. And Manish coming in there with a 20 ball 20, it really kind of bogs down the impetus of that innings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they've. I mean, Stoinis got naught in the last game at 4, but I don't think they've got it right with Stoinis. I'd put him at 3. Just bat him at 3. You know, he's a striker of a ball. Give him a few balls to get in. I think he's a better player when he's allowed that time to just get in, and then he can strike. So they're a little bit like Rajasthan, who are so reliant on Josh Butler. You know, they're so reliant on KL Rahul, which is fine if he's continuing to score the runs, but it's T20 cricket, and they're going to get low scores at the top of the order. So you do need more of a team effort to get the scores. They're a good side. You know, I think they're very, very dangerous, because a lot of those players that we're talking about, Stoinis, Quinton de Kock's, they're high class. You know, they are world-class performers, and they can get form and confidence. You know, they could go quite far in this tournament. But the bowling options are decent. You know, as Joyce just mentioned, I think they've got good variables, good variations on the back of a decent win in the last game. But I don't see them going all the way. I don't see that they have enough to go all the way. I think they're too reliant on one or two individuals.